So I'm back again after um I'm back again after what I've been almost going for a whole year and a half off of YouTube because I've not been able to afford to really keep any cloud on my phone. So um any space for I've been doing a lot of filming and documentaries and shit like that or whatever. So whatever you want to call it, but I've been doing my own personal thing and I also been homeless or whatever. So, um, me and my son, we here in a hotel slash shelter right now, and they finally helped us. But I came to the source. Well, I stumbled up on the source of why they put me in uh, this government experimental personnel, Congress personnel um, program. So, um, not only did they put me in it, my family agreed to it because black people, they so greedy when it comes to wanting to get money, and they really agreed. My family and friends, they all agreed to take money and to put me in this program to fry me and my son. So I'm making this video out of urgency because they're frying my son, basically both of us alive. Like they're frying my hip, they're frying my feet. Um, my hip, it should not be going out. Like I didn't do hair like that. Like I did hair all my life, but not like that. I mean, I wasn't like, you know what I mean? Like I didn't do like no real physical, like, you know what I'm saying? If anything should be hurting, it should be my hands and my arms, not my hip. Cause I sat my ass down most of the time. But okay, I digress. But this is about my son. Okay, I end up finding out about why they put me and my son in this program because he is. We both have. We're both Commonwealth, and we both have royal bloodlines or whatever that surface all the way back. But we in a needle in a haystack. We would never even have to know this. But I believe everybody should know. Everybody already know because I have drones, planes, um, helicopters. I mean, people running around me. This is 24/7, and I don't have any direct or any direct group that is helping me. And they always said ain't nobody gonna help you but yourself. So I just came to terms that ain't nobody gonna help me and my son but me. You know what I mean? So what happens is they hitting them with weapons and the 5G direct energy weapons, and our investigator name is Amy Holom. So, and we working with Do Weapons Police. But we found out that it was Raytheon in Lakeland, um, Florida, airspace or aerospace or whatever. And then um, because of that, um, this these politicians is banking on us by putting our names in on Wall Street and like making up like we're basically contracts. So they get in the Department of Defense contracts through the White House. And they're banking on us blacks, and we don't even know that they're banking on us like that. You know? Um yeah, so they're making all this money out of the White House on us blacks, and not only blacks, it's the whites too that they're banking off of. Um, Susan Collins is making money off of us because she has a contract through Raytheon, which is here, and they have a Raytheon in Florida too. So these politicians is just shisty, and that's why Josh Hawley was like, you guys, he made it so urgent. He was like, you must take these people's, you can't, politicians, you can't buy stocks and bonds. You just can't do it. You guys can't do it because you guys are banking off of people and you putting people in programs. He didn't say that, but that's what it is. And so we're their bait basically, and we are their funding. And so Susan Collins, she helped a lady that was a federal worker and get out of this situation with the weapon system and all that, talking about it was the Havana syndrome, but it's not the Havana syndrome. It's these MFers up there putting weapons on us, and our artificial intelligence, they're selling our artificial intelligence. On top of that, they're selling pieces of our body. So if they want to hit me with the weapon on my toe, well, let me buy her toe. I'm gonna go ahead and hit her. And so I'm gonna hit her in the toe, I'm gonna hit her in the hip, and I'm gonna hit her in the head or whatever. But what's his name? Mark Zuckerberg. He's the one that sold my app. Well, I never had an app to begin with, but he sold my data. So he made these apps in the advertisement agencies, which is corporate America. They put all of our artificial intelligence, about 300,000 to 3 million people, but 300,000 people that were like royal or that was elite, they took their names and put them in a program, which they put me in a program, and they divided my body parts up all over the whole body. So all over the whole world. So anybody can buy my body part, they can hit me with it. So, but my investigator, she's on it. She has their she has everybody IPs that's using these weapons on us or whatever. This is one of the biggest investigations in history. But my son is getting hit with these weapons. And, you know, this is the thing. Ain't nobody really talking about it. I'm seeing y'all talking about all this other stuff online, but y'all not talking about coming together as a collective to get these weapons out of the sky, because we all gonna be sacrificed real soon. These weapons, acoustic weapons where they make noise, and then they got the ones that just hit you. These are not Wi-Fi. These are military grade weapons. The United States have been flooded with the military now. This is nothing but a whole military base, and the military do not like civilians. So a lot of people took Department of Defense contracts. If you work at McDonald's, you got a Department of Defense contract, so you can't mess with the public. So I started noticing that everybody is taking these contracts. You can't give nobody nothing. You can't give nobody nothing if you get on these contracts. However, even if you have, let's say I'm just an average working person and I got food stamps and I got medical through the system, that's a contract right there. They try to even give me, when I looked at, I'm digressing, but when I looked at my medical when I lived in Oregon, it had .mil on there on my and I said, when did the military get into the state? So then one day I went took my son to the doctor, and it was a military doctor there. So they got tired of us hoarding everything, and so they came into civilian land to basically invade us. So we have been invaded by the military. Ain't nobody saying nothing about that. They're like, oh my God, ICE this, ICE that. No, it's not ICE. It's our military. They take and steal and rape and kill at all costs. And make a long story short, they putting this breathing shit on my son. Okay? Not only that, they frying him on his penis, and they have been frying my vagina and raping us with these weapons. Okay, hitting them in the head, hitting them in the ear. Not only that, because what happens is the Wi-Fi is pinging off of whatever device. So you put our artificial intelligence in your phone, and then ping it off of that tower. It's gonna hit us wherever you want it to hit us. So let's just say you got our artificial intelligence. You drive by in a motorcycle and you rev it up. That's gonna stop me from hearing. A dude just did that to me. Like, it was like 5 guys. They got my data location is open. They was like Saturday. They were on a corner at Chevron. And all this is being documented because I got my drone on me 24/7. So they revved it up. They revved their motorcycles. It was about 5 or 6 of them. And that shit almost made me go deaf. Okay? But I wasn't even close to them. Imagine if I was close to them. So I wasn't even close to them. I was across the street on another corner. And I was going to go by them. But I said, you know what? Let me cross over here because They're on my open data location so they could see me, so they want to be seen. So I'm up under the biggest investigation in history, and people don't even understand to the depth of how, like, everybody is seeing this. Everybody is seeing this. And what makes me so special, you know what makes me so special? That Walmart, the Waltons, the Ledbetters, and the Roells are the people that put me in this program because I have their bloodline. My dad come from a whole white family. Okay, to top it off, that he has Native American on top of that. But because I was an heir and I just found this out, they left me all this land, all this money, and they wanted me dead. Somebody in that family, or a group of them, they own the Denver Broncos, the Waltons. Look it up. Of course, they're Walt, they own Walmart, human trafficking. So they put me in a human trafficking program because me, out of everybody in the whole family, I was the chosen one, because I believe that my grandfather, my mother's father, he was in the military, and my mother had a decent upbringing. So they gave it to me because they probably said, well, she'll probably utilize it, but they hid it from me. And so the feds started paying my whole family to, like, harass me. And then they came in, it was like, oh, do she got mental health problems? Hell yeah, I got mental health problems dealing with you motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? So they started taking, yeah, run me that $40. Black people, I'm gonna need that. Run me that 40, 50, yeah. Mm-hmm. And then, they'll work for pennies. They'll keep what they have. That's what I'm trying to say. Basically, they'll keep what they have. As long as they get that little extra 40, $50, they'll keep it with no problem. You know what I'm saying? So, whatever it is right now that's going on, my son, better not happen to my boy. Nothing better not fucking happen to my son, okay? Because these niggas, excuse my language, they not helping. Daddy ain't helping. Ain't nobody helping, because they all been paid to keep what they have. Oh, ain't nothing. It's just broke. Y'all just want to be homeless. Y'all just know, when you got this technology, these people is calling everywhere. They hunting us down everywhere. We can't get no car. We can't get no job. They talking about get a job. How you gonna get a job? You got these people harassing. Where to run? There's nowhere to hide. Everybody. Everywhere I go, they got long lines. If I just reconnecting y'all, but if y'all can hear me, I doubt if y'all can hear me or whatever, because this Wi-Fi, it really does suck. Let me see.